didn't like that, so now I'll just start up another video. Okay, I should have went in from this way. Okay, so well, before I do that, I want to show that, like, look, my shit's still in the same place. This is not another video. There's the cards, there's the thing. Now I'm just gonna put it in from the front. Okay, like, I'm not trying to, like, okay, here we go. Can I get a good angle on that? I guess. Yeah, it looks like that might be okay. And a little arm here we can put down. Oh man, that's like leaning too much. No, let's. Oh, okay, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me rinse my hands off, and I'll start this. I'm good. Okay. Okay, I got some light in here. I got a seat. Let's scoot it over this way. Oh, I can't, man. This thing is heavy. It's not this. Trust me, it's not. The cards aren't in there, guys. So, but let's make sure we got our hands clean. Let's take these gloves. That way I can go through some of this. Okay. Just because I know this is going to be dusty, dirty, and I like to, like, not get oils of my hands over everything. This was just something for another project I had, and I didn't want to leave it behind. Here's the old comic, right? The comic I've shown a bunch of times. I'm just going to put that over here. And here's the bin. Here's the bin of all the stuff. I should, like, be a little bit more careful with these cards. Okay. So let's go through this and see what we find. We got this. We got all of these. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's I know what those are. See these right here that are all bent up? I know exactly what those are. That didn't happen in here. Trust me, that didn't happen in here. Okay? That didn't happen here. Oh, here's the old checkbook, right? Here's the checkbook. Here's these cards. Let's flip through the cards real quick. I actually need that still. What do we got here? We got the... Oh, I think we did go through. Did we go through some of this? Because I started talking about the old Nevins disc, right? All right, let's go right here. Got a land tax, static orb. Oh, foil bribery. Got a foil bribery going on. A thwart. What's in here? Oh, some temporal apertures. Wow, I have quite a... Oh. Okay. Okay. Rod of Ruin. Up there's my Juggernaut that I was talking about. Yeah. Is this camera on still? I'm assuming it's still recording. So, yeah, what is this? Sir Angel, of course. That's a classic card, right? Some of these are, I mean, Disenchant, obviously, but some of these, you know, stuff like Herd 8, this, you know what I'm saying? These are classic cards. There's the old Wrath of God. Man, I should pull that one aside, huh? Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it. Yeah. Anybody? No? Yeah, no? Okay. Can these be seen? Is this too far away? Maybe it'll show up. Okay, so that's goes on this pile. So let me finish this pile. See what we got here. Some shatters. These all look like they're in pretty good condition here. I would guess to think that most of these are still okay. You know, Bazaar of Wonders. That one's not. That one's a little rough. Yeah, that one's a little rough. Well, I mean, Not real. Maybe it's just dust. Oh, it's just dust. Well, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. It's just dust. Okay. Well, no, it's not. It's like that crap you get when you play for a while and the shit from your hands. It looks like it would wipe. I'm not going to wipe it, you know, but it looks like if I just kind of did that with gloves on, it would go away because it's looking a lot cleaner now, a lot better. Treetop Village, okay. But it obviously doesn't help that it's just in a stack like this, you know, from back in the day. Let's just go from the back here. Let's hit it from the back. Okay. I've got, you know, at some point I got some foreign cards and they're just kind of mixed in here. You know what I'm saying? It's really strange. Okay. These are like, this is like ice, and I like Ice Age. Actually, it's cool. These are like not, they look like they're bent here, but they're really not. It's just the way I'm holding them. They're not bent. Surface? Well, that one's bent. That one's a little bent. I'm not gonna lie, that one's a little bent. Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Let's finish this. These are in pretty good condition. Alabaster Potion, Death Ward, some Grape Shot Catapult that I'm not gonna. Didn't I just see one of those? Was it this one? No. Okay, well. And there's no dust in between. This is just the sound of my gloves. Like let me flip. This is getting annoying, huh? I'm gonna flip this around. That's not Legends. That's that other set. Whatever it was. But that's not actual. Well, you guys know. If you're watching this, you probably know that. That's it right there. Mons Goblin Raiders, right? Dwarven. Okay, let's get on with it. What else we got? Oh, we got a little red. Got a lot of red direct damage. We'll talk about that. We're just looking at cards right now. We're just looking at some cards. Life tap. Rancor. I used that card. Definitely used that card. That was a good one. I remember that one specifically. There's some more foreign stuff, right? There's another one. Another Treetop Village before that gets ruined. That one's actually a little, Oh, let's, again, that's not that. That's whatever. This one, though, let me, I should pull these ones out because these actually are kind of mean something to me. So here's the rest of my Rancors that I used. I had a bunch of these too. I used to use these. Where did I just put that? Did I put it here? Nobody knows? Shaolin Dryads? I'm just going to put those over here for a second. So there's this power plant. Enemy Dead. Tim Wilds. Lano War Elves. Yes, I remember that one too. Used that. Definitely use those. The Untamed Wilds. Here's the other. I have 4 of these. Guaranteed. Where's the other one? I don't know. Disintegrate. All-time classic right there. Put that one aside. These ones, in the midst of me playing, I went to a shop in California. One of the few shops I went to back then. Had a bunch of cards just in like a bin, like in the paper ones though, right? I need to stop pushing down this because it's probably bouncing and I don't want it to annoy you guys. Anyway, and they had just cards you could just rifle through and just look through, just, you know. And these were in there, and I'm like, ooh, I could actually maybe use these, I think, for some reason. And I know I've got a fourth one here, and I just bought all four. I was like, how much? Like, I remember asking the guy, and this was probably in 98. This was still when I was, you know, fairly early into it, I'm guessing. I remember it being kind of like dreary, so it must have been like spring or winter time. So it could have been the end of 97 or beginning of 98 or something, I guess. I'm gonna get, because that's there's and I'll tell you why, because I only played Magic for so many years. And the guy, I bought some packs of stuff and I got some other singles. But I remember like finding these and being like, you know, I really want these, you know. And I thought they were gonna, like, kind of like the Nevinyrral's Disc whole thing, you know what I mean? Where is it at? Over here? Like this whole scenario right here, right? Kind of like that. I was like, man, these are gonna cost me a fortune. I think I asked him for these, and he was like, yeah, like $1. I'm like, oh, $1 each? Like, oh, that's not bad. And he was like, no, just give me $1. Or something, like, because I remember they were like 25 cents. I was like, are you serious? Like, okay, here. And it was like much cheaper than I would have ever thought. It was more than the other singles, but it was like a lot less than I thought for these. Again, I don't remember if these are rare or not. I think for some reason I thought they were. Maybe they are. Someone can let me know. But I definitely got 4 of these. That one's got a little bit of stuff on the top right there. But these ones are... There's like nothing wrong with these at all. So that's good. Let's set those aside too. Let's finish going through these guys so we can hurry up. Okay, Shaolin Dryads. Oh, I got a couple right there. Okay. Order of Light Beer. I remember making fun of that one, my friends. Order of Light Beer. Scalding Tongs. Why does that remind me of something? I'm going to put that one over here just because, I guess. I just need to put all these in, like, I don't know. I just need to, like, put all these somewhere and not just loose like this. Is this one stuck? Oh, no, it's not. Active Volcano. I don't know why that... Oh, of course, again, that's not the actual... that one, because it's got the white, right? I remember that. Like, it's not... Oh, here's some mountains. My foreign mountains, right? Had a lot of those. There's some more. I used to use. I bet you they're in some of the decks too. Love those mountains. It's like what I always use because I played red, and we'll get into that. Sinbad. That's funny. Sonic Energy. Look at these cards though, man. Like the art. People are right when they talk about these. I mean, they were just really cool, you know? Reality Ripple. Oh, my God. They were laughing about that one. Reality Ripple. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, these are messed up. I almost said a bad word. These are messed up for sure. These are some messed up cards. Let's get to the not so... Oh, these are messed up too back here. Those are messed up. These... Well, that one's a little bent. Should we show what it is? Snowfall. One of my favorite dudes who did art, for whatever reason, like, it was always really funny depictions when it had that. I'm guessing it's Phil Foglio. I don't know if I ever paid that much attention when I was a kid. I just know, like, seeing the similar art styles and how funny it was at some of these guys' drawings. I feel like they're one of my favorite artists to get on these cards, and just how funny they were. But yeah, really funny. Worms, always one of my favorite to use. Some of these worms. Unicorn. Oh, more unicorns. Just like white cards. Carrion Scouts. Just white cards. White cards. A bunch more white cards. Here's some messed up cards here, guys. Elvish Berserker. What's in here? Broken something. Broken Fall. Is it expensive? Let me know. What else? I don't want to rip these, but you know what? Is it more Broken Fall? It's more Broken Fall. Elvish Fury and Broken Fall. And they're all jacked up and torn. So that's those ones. Okay. And of course, this is the one I think I pulled out. I'm pretty sure this is my original green deck, man. Like, no lie. You know what I mean? Rejuvenates. Oh, yes. Why is that even in here? I'm going to have to look. Maybe it's not my green deck. But, oh, I've got some other. This can't be my red deck. No, this can't be. I do have a mountain in here, though. There's that Mercadian, whatever. This is not. Here, I'm going to pull these out here. These are not. I don't think those belong in here. But if this is green, this is certainly a deck. This must have. I can't remember quite what exactly I would have been going for at this time, but. I can tell you, we'll go some of the history lesson here while we look through these. Right? Some lands, whatever. Sky Shroud Troopers. I had a lot of like elves. This is what I'm talking about. A couple. I probably slipped in some direct damage, I'm guessing here. But that's just kind of the stuff that I did, right? Giant Grove. Probably to piss off somebody. Kevin, my elder. Remember, that was a good one. Okay, well, there we have it. That's one green deck with some red. I don't know why there's red in there, because that was the only red cards, which is strange because I have a green deck and I have a deck that's all red, you know. So there's the green deck that I had. What I don't want to tip this too much, but what else do we got in here? Here's another like stack of those cards. Remember that Earthbind I had on top? There's that Earthbind. Let's set this down. Let's pick some of these other ones up. Let's look at some of these other ones. These other cards. And as you can see, let me see if the camera's still. Yeah. There's a box that has, unless it's all land, it's got 92, 93 of something. It says draft, so maybe it's not, wasn't originally Magic cards. Whatever it is, I didn't write on that, that's for sure. Here's some, another Urza's thing, deck. Whatever, Nemesis, I'm guessing that's, is this, what set was this? Is this Nemesis? Is that the set? Is it Nemesis? I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing that. I don't remember Nemesis, though. That doesn't sound familiar to me. So, let me start by telling you guys a little story, okay? While we sort through some of these cards right here, the ones we haven't seen, this pile right here. Back in 1997, around, I'm going to say, if I really thought about it, maybe like, I think it was maybe around springtime, right? Springtime 1997, I started playing Magic the Gathering. I get into Magic the Gathering. One kid at school pretty much got a whole group of people into Magic the Gathering, right? There was like maybe one other kid I remember, like one or two, like maybe one other kid who kind of knew about it, but he had just got into it somewhat recently, like, kind of like we had somewhat, but he kind of, I remember him being sort of like, oh, I'm a know-it-all and I know all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. But, he's not the point of the story. The one kid got pretty much everybody into it, right? And he had been playing since like the beginning. I'm pretty sure of it. Can I attest to that right now? I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure of it, right? Did I have one of those already? No, well, I probably did. I'm just gonna put it here. Anyway, and this kid, he gets everybody into playing, right? And was that same Earthbind? I'm like getting confused now. I'm guessing it was. Anyway, this kid gets everybody into playing, right? It's 1997, and we're like, okay, cool, it's something to do. Like, and he got like, we're not talking like a few of. I had some friends that were already kind of in my group of friends that got into playing this, right? This kid I knew, but he wasn't necessarily like a close friend that I hung out with all the time. Like, I hung out with him like once in a while. And I don't think I remember him being into Magic. I'm going to move these in case this thing falls, which I don't want it to. And I'm going to move them over here. No, I'm going to move them. I'm just going to move them like in the back here. All right. So this kid gets us all into playing Magic, basically, right? In high school. I'm talking high school. And we start playing, and I don't know what I'm doing, right? It's 1997. And, like, I don't have any cards. I think the first pack that I bought was, honestly, I want to say it was probably Mirage. I remember the little palm tree one. I'm pretty sure it was Mirage, but maybe it wasn't. But I do remember buying, like, you know, 4th edition, 5th edition, and this was stuff that was like old, right? And it was so I'll go with buying, and then I'll tell like so he got, it wasn't like a few like my group of friends. It was like, you know, 15, 16, 17, 18 of us that were playing Magic cards. It was a pretty big group, right? And we start playing this game. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm buying like basic packs, older stuff, and I remember always the drive was to buy newer stuff. I remember wanting to buy like, you know, like Ice Age and stuff, and it being like, no, like that's old. Like you don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, but this is like, it's not that old. Like some, like this one card shop still had stuff. Some of the card shops around there, but some of the other ones were like in another town, right? And really, like I'd spend most of my time in the one only town. It was in Arizona, right? And there was a small card shop. Mostly I want to say I got these cards from either him or like at Hastings, you know, we bought a lot at Hastings. But the one card shop had older cards, right? And it was never advised, like, you don't want to buy any, like, it was always to move along and get the newer cards. So a lot of older stuff I either got from him or I didn't have, right? After getting some older stuff, it was like, well, what am I to do? Like, okay, you get decks. And like, I didn't know that much at the time. You could get like a deck, like, what was the one I just showed? Like one that's pre-made, right? Like a pre-made deck. It was up to you to get like, you know, man, this box is, it's almost not as destroyed as the other one, the one where I have the deck in, right? And he would talk about like, okay, well, this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to do all this, and you're going to need to, you know, get these cards and stuff. So I started getting more modern cards, building a deck. Like, okay, I can make a deck, and like trying to actually, these are all different fogs. That's really funny. I probably grouped these together at some point, regardless of the like edition. I just did it. Yeah, Mirage. I know that's Mirage, I'm pretty sure. So we're getting these cards, making these decks. I don't know what I'm doing, right? And he says, oh, like I get the green deck, right? I start making green cards with these green decks, right? This was obviously later on. I'll talk about my Urza stuff. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm losing my ass, right? So I'm playing that, and they've got all these other decks. They got crazy stuff going on, and they're playing like blue. Now I played blue, but like there was a distinction. There was like blue, like rich blue, and then there was like Poe blue. Like if you're playing Poe blue, you know what I'm talking about. If you're playing Poe blue, you weren't doing nothing. That was just for like counter spells and stuff, right? But if you were playing like blue that had all the stuff, like you knew what you're doing. And I was getting beat. Everybody, like most people were getting beat. Until I was like, this isn't working, right? I'm trying other stuff. I think I switched to maybe black. I did some other stuff, tried a few things. And then maybe it rolled around to like 1998. Ooh, these are bent, aren't they? Mog flunkies. These ones are definitely bent. I'm going to put those with the bent ones. These are not. I think some of these just got mixed is all it was. Mountains. This one, uncommon. Just going to put it over here so they're not messed up. A lot of these foreign lands. Got a like good chunk of those at one point just for fun. You know what I mean? To like change it up with the lands. Oh, there's that other shatter. Right? Oh, there's the other Evanil's disc. I told you I got, I guess these are going to go over here. And it rolls around to 1998, right?